Meantime, here in Maine, Keith, couldn't be calmer.
So quiet.
Yeah.
So quiet. I mean, I looked up the longest stretch we've gone without significant precipitation. We're not going to get there because it was a crazy run of 28 days at one point. But I think if we had an obscure stat of like how many weeks we go with just 0.1, 0.1, you know what I mean? That's kind of where we're at. We're getting like these little shower chances. We've got one on Friday, but probably going to go another 7 days after that. So it's pretty wild. 75 was our high today in Portland, 77 in Sanford, and 78 in Freiburg. Big temperature swings, right? The morning temperature in Freiburg was in the 30s, so end up near 80 degrees is a big swing that you only really see this time of the year. You can do it during the winter, I guess, in some situations, but it's usually a fall thing. Dew points in the 40s to around 50, so it still feels kind of crisp as far as the air mass goes. That will continue into tonight, which will be mostly clear. There's a few clouds just dissipating into the mountains right now. So tonight will not be as cool as last night. We will see some 40s. I don't think we'll see 30s around, though. It's certainly not widespread stuff. Along the coast, we'll be close to 50 flat by early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, we'll call it partly cloudy, and we did have some wildfire smoke, out there right now. It looks like we'll see a thicker batch tomorrow, so that might haze up the sky a little bit here through the afternoon. Temperatures upper 70s, a couple of low 80s are possible, and then here comes our front on Friday. This front, although you can see it on this small scale model, this is 8 o'clock Friday morning, it doesn't have a ton of moisture to work with here. So it comes through with some scattered showers. This is 11 o'clock. You can see a lot of us are having a nice day at that point. In the afternoon, some pop-up showers, but there's a good part of the state that will end up missing these showers. And if that's the case, you'll go another, again, 6 or 7 days probably without rain as temperatures drop overnight Friday, and then Saturday ends up being a nice day, mixture of sun and clouds there in the mid 70s, high pressure in place. So here's the wildfire smoke right here over us right now. This model has some additional smoke, heavier, denser smoke, I guess I should say, tomorrow. So I think you may notice it more if you didn't notice it today, but even if you go look outside right now in a lot of spots, you will see that wildfire smoke hanging around. Okay, look at this ridge of high pressure over the weekend, right here. Okay, see these circles? That's the high. Watch as we go into Sunday, Monday, I'm tracking it with my hands, Tuesday. I mean, it basically doesn't move through Wednesday of next week, and so we're gonna go at least that stretch without any significant precipitation. Francine, and I had not noted this before, was looks like upgraded to a Category 2 hurricane right before landfall. That would have been the 5 o'clock advisory, moving relatively briskly for a hurricane at 17 miles an hour, which has some positives when it comes to flooding potential and whatnot there. All right, so the weekend looks good, 75 up to 80 inland. Looks nice on Monday, Tuesday too. You know, I mean, you look at low 80s still and you're like, yeah, low 80s, great. But I mean, we're mid-September at that point. That's 10 degrees, 11 degrees above average, staying quiet through Wednesday. And if we don't get a tropical system to emerge out of the Carolinas late next week, we could go through next weekend dry too. So we're pretty locked in here in a pattern. And it really strikes me because we had a really nice summer, and now it looks like we'd have to do some really bad things in October to not have a nice fall. So
sure. Get out there, do the apple picking, whatever it is
do all
you like
that
to
stuff,
do.
yeah.
Thanks, Keith.